All right, Wagger families. First off, I just want to say how exciting it is to see people out and about. We've waited far too long for something like this to happen. So there's kind of an energy about this. And honestly, I see some people clapping. Let's have a big round of applause. So we've got some exciting opportunities to see our kids in action, and again, this is something that we're super excited as as Wagner administration. Ms. Weber's over there. I'm Mr. Freestone. I'm the Wagner principal. I do want to take a minute. Just one of the things that makes Airport Community Schools a great entity is that from the top down, there's support all over. And we've got some school board members here. We've got Mr. Patrick Lewis, Ms. Margaret Hoffman, and Ms. Janice Doderleiner here. So let's give them a round of applause for supporting our kids. All right, hot topic is masks. And obviously there's been some comments about masks from the government that's come out. And we've been working really hard to keep our students safe and our staff safe. And we know that there's some communication out there about not wearing masks. The health department at this point is still giving us the guidance that masks should be worn. So I see most of you have masks on. We just ask that you respect the mask policy, social distance as much as you can, if you would, please. We want to get through the end of the school year, keeping everybody safe. So thank you for that. A request from the band is, it gets a little noisy out here if people are moving around. So once the performance starts, if you can stay seated until the end of the song or the end of the performance, if you need to move around, that would be really helpful to our musicians. I do also want to say that one thing that we always are concerned with when it's an outdoor event, we're planning ahead of time, is the weather. And thankfully, it doesn't look like we have any rain coming. So we're excited that we're going to give you the opportunity to see a band performance. At this time, I want to introduce Mr. Steve Cross, our new band director. He's been working really hard with our students. And let's give him a round of applause.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I'm so thankful to have a wonderful evening. You can imagine how many times I've checked the app for weather in the last week. It's been interesting, to say the least, especially starting with some of my colleagues having concerts on Monday night and 45-degree weather. So I'm very thankful for tonight's beautiful weather. A couple pointers here. If you're looking for the program, we didn't want to be outside with a lot of paper, and especially if it gets a little windy. So if you look in the front of the stands, you will see a QR code on your QR reader on your smartphone. If you scan that, you'll get the program order, and you'll get some information like who's in the band, and also a little biographical information about me, since I'm pretty new here. So I wanted to give you that opportunity to get to do that, to scan those. I'll also announce all of them, because this is more of a, instead of an ending year concert, I look at this as more of a beginning concert. This is my first time in front of you as an audience. It's my first time in front of the kids in an official capacity. We've had a lot of fun, and we want to share that with you tonight. I want to reiterate that the bleachers are kind of noisy. Everybody do this for me so you can so the kids can see why this is important. Everybody tap your feet twice. Ready? There we go. You see how noisy that is. So when they're playing, which I think you can tell with a little wind and us being outside, and then they all have masks over most of the instruments that really matter, it's going to be a little quieter than normal. So we're hoping that you'll help us out there. Now, we also are live streaming to YouTube, and we're very thankful to have one of our local folks here helping out. And he's also going to be doing a recording of the concert and everything. But everybody give a hand to Maury Martin, who's in the press box. Thank you for being here, Maury. We really appreciate it. And then last thing, I know the booster said, like in between the bands, there's going to be a little downtime. Because like I said, this is more of a demonstration, a start to our performances, than it really is an end of year thing. They want me to let you know that if you get a little thirsty, the boosters are here to sell some water in between if you want to purchase some. I think nobody gave me a price, but they'll be coming around if you need it, okay? And then last thing is, we're going to have 5th grade here, we're going to have 6th grade here, and then as you can see on the markers, we have 7th and 8th grade later, if you're a parent that's doing that. and high school will be here, and then we'll put some groups together at the very end. So I hope you'll sit back, relax, and enjoy some actual live music for a change, and that our kids will have a great time doing this. So let's get started with our beginning band. First off, it's so exciting. I was not sure if we were going to have this group at all when I first started here. I started the first day of school with being the general music teacher. And I got to see a lot of those kids in general music class. And what happened was I was told, well, we're not sure we're going to start beginning band. You're supposed to kind of help with it a little bit if you'd like. And I said, yeah, I'd love to do this. So we started by getting the kids together one at a time, came down to see me during their advisory, and tried all the different instruments that they could. That was at the beginning of the year. Once I got through everybody who was interested, we started the band. That very first time after we got all of the masks on the instruments, after we got all the books in, all the reeds, all the mouthpieces, all the drum kits, and we finally got to play, we want to share with you what that sounded like. Okay? So Mr. Derby here is our 5th and 6th grade general music teacher. He filled my position as I moved to the high school and middle school bands. So give him a welcome, please. You're going to see him doing a lot of conducting, running around. I'm so thankful for his help. But you got to hear this, okay? This is a recording. I do this every year with my beginning band so you can hear the progress. Mr. Derby, if you would, please.
So, 5th grade beginning band. Today is Wednesday, October 21st, 2020. Here is our very first note together. 1, 2, breathe. A sound only a mother could love.
So we wanted to let you know where we started, since we were kind of not able to play, not have people in the school. So that's where we started. So we're going to start with the day after that and show you what we kind of have done since. So number 1 in the beginning band book, band, here we go. So that's a lot more than just one note, as you can tell. So we moved on to more than one note, and we started putting them together. And this was one of our very first ones, called the Fab Five. We're gonna play a lot of little snippets coming up, but we want you to see the journey that they're making. So our next one was actually getting to play a song that they have heard. Okay, so I think you'll recognize this one.
Hey everybody, you've probably seen me before. Elementary school. I just started here about 2 years ago. Some of you maybe have seen me. Turn it up. Is that better? Can you hear me better there? Yeah. Everyone, I'm Mr. Derby. You've probably seen me if you have any little ones in elementary school. I just started general music about 2 years ago in elementary schools in the airport district. And so a lot of you have also seen me at least last year, if not a year and a half before that. Remember when I made you all listen to Hot Cross Buns on recorder? That was your favorite, right? This is why I put you through that torture.
Which slider is it? Yeah. Here we go.
Working under pressure is super important.
We'll try. Maybe.
Just in case. Okay, the girls.
So what you can see is they
progress as we go from one note to then twice the speed, going on into American folk songs, trying to get more and more notes. At this point, they're about 9 notes in on their instrument. They can play a lot of different things. So we're going to play a couple more that you probably heard if you're a fifth grade parent quite often at home if they were practicing, and then you could hear these songs in their entirety. So here's a couple other ones that you might recognize. Now we're doing 54. Okay. Raise your hand if you're in the first group. So you got a chance to hear all the note building that we worked through. Now we're getting a chance to actually create harmony, which is really cool. This is such a fun time. We're about halfway through the beginning band book. So that's really cool for them. That's why fifth grade and sixth grade together are such an important development. So we're going to do a piece that some of you know, Farajaka, also known as Brother John. And we're going to do it first in its entirety. Okay, simple folk song. And then we're going to do it in a round. This develops independence, and they have to actually count and not play exactly what they hear the next person doing. So we'll see what happens. So we decided to try and do something a little more advanced. They got this last week. Okay, so this is a version of Ode to Joy by Beethoven that's set in a small band arrangement. So I hope you enjoy this. It's a familiar tune. I'm sure many of you know. So that's the progression in the book. They are halfway through. So we decided, well, why not? This is a band concert. We need to do band arrangements. So our fifth graders are going to play band arrangements just like the rest of our bands are tonight, which in the grand scheme of doing fifth grade band, that's kind of fun because we don't get out of the book very much. Do you want to introduce yourself?
And one of the pinnacle of band arrangements and pieces is marches. Marches are super important to learning a bunch of different techniques on the instrument. So this is Gallant March.
All right, fifth grade parents, if you got your phone with you, at the end of this performance, I'm going to ask all of these students to stand and look great for you. So make sure you're ready to take a good picture, because you know how hard it is to get fifth graders, your own, to stand for a picture right now. Imagine getting 40 of them. So make sure you're ready to take this picture at the end. All right? Deal? We're going to do some rocking for you. So 2 songs that I think you'll recognize. Let's hope they're ready to rock too. Here we go, guys. Pull your mask down and smile. Great. And we're going to move in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, have a seat, everybody.
Oh, he stole a stick.
I know.
Charlie, wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 6th grade band. We're so excited that we get a chance to premiere 2 groups tonight. So this group has been working extremely hard. We actually went down the same journey they did, but twice as fast this year. So we had to review because we had that shutdown thing in the middle. And these poor kids were just starting. And they've come a tremendous amount of space over a lot of time here that we have been together. So we are going to present 3 songs to you. What we're not doing tonight is playing like a lot of different stuff that from the wide reaches of the world, because we want them to have the basics. We really want them to play the basics. As we played with the other band, we played a march. We are doing the same with this group. To symphony orchestras, they play symphonies. Bands get to play marches. So we do a lot of marches in band to set up a real strong tradition. And this is one called Union March. And this particular march is just about Union County, North Carolina, where the guy lives. So there's no real big history or background information. It's just a great march for kids to learn. So we hope you enjoy it. Our second piece for you is one that we weren't intending to perform outside. So it's got kind of a softer start to it because we're working on how to play lyrical or very smooth playing. So hopefully they will show that off a little bit today. And then the second half of it is more of a dance. So the title of this piece is Air, as in an old style, beautiful lyrical piece from the Renaissance, and dance. And it kind of features all of the band instruments, so you're going to hear the melody being passed through the ensemble. We hope you enjoy a departure from your typical band music. So as you can see, we've moved in the progression from note number one that we started with our fifth graders. We started that again because they hadn't played in almost 6 months. And they really are tearing it up from the aspect of where they started to where they ended this year. And we're going to keep on pushing. And we're going to keep on seeing how far these kids can go. I've been really impressed so far with their abilities to keep being perseverant through all of this. So this last piece is kind of like a piece of movie music, and that's kind of how we started working on band arrangements this year. This is called The Lost Kingdom, and you could easily see something from Indiana Jones or something like that in the mind while you're listening to this. So this has been a fun one. As soon as we're done, we're going to do like we did with our fifth graders. We're going to have them stand. We're going to do the best we can with the sunbeam right where it is right now to get them to smile for you. And you can get some pictures of their first band premiere. We're so thankful that they're able to stick with it and get here today. So let's give them a round of applause for making it all the way today. So now, The Lost Kingdom. All right, it is picture time. Sixth grade parents. Percussionist stand square to the front, please. Thank you. Everybody, good smiles. It won't last long. Get them while you can. Okay, we're moving in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So fifth and sixth grade parents, thank you so much for coming. If you are a seventh and eighth grade parent, please feel free to stay. Or if you would like to watch, there is plenty of room down here. If you would like to watch the rest of the concert, we have our seventh and eighth grade band coming up and our high school band. Can I hear it one more time for our fifth grade band? Arise, fifth grade band. And one more time for the sixth grade band. Everybody up? One more time for Mr. Derby, who helps with the fifth grade band. Thank you so much. We will send them on their way in just a minute.